Hello, all you amazing people out there. Welcome to tonight's YouTube video. My name is Elizabeth Giles and I'm coming to you from the Stampin Unicorns craft room here in Marshfield, Wisconsin. Now, typically on Tuesdays, I do YouTube Live. However, I have some things that are going on tonight, so I decided to record this for you so you wouldn't be missing out on the free class that I do provide. So I hope you do enjoy this. I know it's not quite the same, not quite as interactive, but it's still something great and an amazing technique I'm going to show you. So for those of you who don't know me, let me just give you a little smidge of a background. I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 19 years. I started my journey with Stampin' Up! Because I love to scrapbook. And I also love unicorns, so that's where the Stampin' Unicorns kind of came into play. I have a small downline, and we do downline meetings, just casually, and I do a scrapbooking fundraiser twice a year, and this coming October is my 35th event. I only have 7 openings, so if you are interested, please let me know. It is the 3rd week in October. You can find that by visiting my Facebook page, Stampin' Unicorns with Elizabeth Giles, and then going under the event section. So, I used to do Facebook Lives, but with the technology, it just wasn't working well, so now I've gone to the YouTube spectrum. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, and you will get any updates anytime I post videos or I go live. Typically, my lives are on Tuesdays at 7:30. Sometimes I do have them at other times, so you'll want to just stay tuned to my Facebook page for any changes or updates. My husband is on city council, and sometimes his meetings aren't as long, so I might have the Facebook Live slightly in advance, or if he doesn't have a meeting, we might have it on a different day, which isn't too often, but you just never know. It is a life, right, that I live, and stamping, as much as I want it to be my whole life, is not. I work a 40-plus hour job every week, which I do so very love. And then I do this as a hobby, but I want to really, get that trip one of these years. So even though my hobby should not require all of my time, it's an okay thing if it consumes quite a bit of it. But anyhow, speaking of my downline meeting, the card that we are going to start off with tonight is one of the 5 cards I had at my latest meeting. We were featuring all of the different ink colors that are in the current annual catalog. And this technique I absolutely love. It's super easy. You can do it with any color. And so I'm going to show you that card first, and then we are going to make another card using brand new product that is available July 3rd in our online exclusives. If you find something in the online exclusives that you like, just remember, if you order over $50 in the month of July, we have the bonus days. So you will earn a $5 coupon for every $50 that you spend that can be redeemed in August. And they can stack on top of one another. So if you spend $50 now and $50 later and yada, 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 you can use them all at one time. You can gift them to family and friends and so much more. So when we get to that part, I will show you the whole bundle, because that bundle will put you at over that $50 mark, and we'll kind of go from there. So I hope you enjoy this. Make sure to still leave a comment. I know I'm not live, but I will come back and check these comments. And also, we did hit over 100 subscribers on my YouTube channel. So we will be doing that drawing, but I wanted to do that live. So I have that earmarked for next Tuesday. If you become a subscriber before next Tuesday, you will still be in the drawing to win an embossing folder that I accidentally bought 2 of. So make sure that you hit that button if you haven't already, and we will see you in the future then. All right, well, let's get started. All right, so here I have everything for the first card we're going to create. When I have my classes, I always try and do all of the prep work. So my downline in this instance got all of these pieces. So this is already embossed and everything. This is a 3D embossing folder, so you can definitely tell it is highly embossed. And then I have my scored basic white cardstock and then a piece of scrap for our sentiment. And we're going to start using, it's not a hard card, so, but I do have some ink. So we're going to stamp first. And we're just taking our cardstock here. And since it's scored, we're going to fold it in half. And then take our bone folder and give that a good press. There we go. And I always like to stamp the inside first. In this case, I know that if I mess up, I have an extra, or I can turn it the other way because my piece on the front goes the whole way over the front of the card. For this card, we're using Pretty in Pink. It is one of our actually returning colors, but it is an in color. And the sentiments here, oh, I don't remember what stamp set this is out of, but I absolutely love it. It's, you've come so far and accomplished so much. And then the other saying is congratulations. And that's just going to go on our white piece of cardstock. This is, let's see, 3/4 of an inch by, I believe, 3. We're just going to stamp that right over here. Congratulations. And then that's all the stamping we got to do. For the technique, you're going to take the embossed piece, and typically we have the raised piece showing. We're going to go ahead and flip that over. Grab a piece of scrap paper. And then we're going to take our ink pad and just hold it at an angle. So I am literally like holding it like just at a, I would say 30-degree angle. And we're just going to go right over the top. You don't want to have it like suction down, but you want to get it so that it gives enough juice on there. And you can go from all the directions, however you want it to look. And it does matter like how much ink you have on here. Like we did this with, I think we had 5 people there. So some of the ink has already come off, but I'll show you my other one so you can see the difference. But check that out, right? So where it's depressed, there's no ink. And then where it's just the normal, right? It's picking up that ink color. Now, if you did it on the other side, I'm just going to show you. You're going to pick up the opposite, right? So it's up to you, whichever side you want. But I liked where you saw the depressed image better. So that is everything. Now we're going to just assemble. On all of the cards that I used, like I said, we used all of the new ink colors. We did also use all of the new ink color ribbons. With these ink color ribbons, I love it because it's nice and solid, but it's also very flexible. So if you wanted to tie a knot or a bow, it is just the right color. The right, not the right color. Obviously, it's the right color. It's Stampin' Up! And we do all of our color coordination. But it's the right flexibility, the right, I don't know what to even say, but it's just amazing. It's the bordered ribbon, and it comes in all 5 of the new ink colors. Plus, you also get it in the new basic beige color as well. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and put this around the back. and just use some regular tape. You can also use a glue dot to hold these down, or the tear and tape. And now we're using our seal. Ooh, maybe we shouldn't use seal. Typically I use green glue on these. I think maybe we will. Because when you do embossing, it breaks those fibers, and that's what is causing the embossed image, right? You're breaking the fibers of the paper. So let's just hit this up with our green glue. That's why we have multiple different adhesives. Sometimes one adhesive doesn't do quite the same job as another. And this is going to get applied to the front of our card, like so. So this Pretty in Pink is one of the new ink colors. My favorite new ink color is the Petunia Pop, which you can kind of see is a color on my new Stampin' Unicorns logo. Petunia Pop just speaks to me. It's bright, it's bold, it's purple. All of the things that make joy in my life. Okay, this sentiment is going to get some dimensionals. Just grabbing them here. Nobody likes a saggy middle, so 3 it is. Boom, boom, boom. We're just placing, and this is just a simple card. If you needed a card that is easy to mail, easy to come up, you just grab whatever color you need. Maybe someone who graduated, maybe it's a wedding, just super easy peasy. Now this is the take your pick tool. We're just grabbing some of these rhinestones with our putty end to add to our image. And bam, this card is complete. Oh, also, if you don't know, I like to keep my embellishments inside of these cases. And if I have more than one embellishment type, or really a lot of times, I put them inside of these plastic passport holders, and then I can store multiple of them in here without them kind of colliding with each other. I label the outside. You can put multiple in the smaller cases too. I know they don't offer the wide cases anymore, so don't be, thinking that you gotta find something special. The Stampin' Up! Cases will do. Okay, so let me show you the 2 cards and the difference because of how much ink was on my ink pad. So you can see this is a much darker tone, and this one is a lot lighter. All right, so now I'm going to show you this technique using a different embossing folder. This, like I said, is the brand new Changing Leaves bundle. And if you tuned in last week, you would have seen we used this bundle to make those other cards, which I'm hoping... No, it did upload. So take a look at last week's videos if you want to see those cards. I thought they turned out amazing. And also this bundle is going to be utilized on the scrapbook pages for my Christmas in July event. And if you have not RSVP'd for that Christmas in July event, I do need to know as soon as possible, as I believe I might only have 1 or 2 spots left. The classes you don't have to take in person or be at the event to take. So if you're just interested in the classes, let me know. So to find all of the classes for that time frame, you will go to my Stampin' Unicorns with Elizabeth Giles Facebook page, and you can find them there. You can also send me a message or shoot me a text or whatever as well, if you can't find what you're looking for. But Christmas in July is July 20th, and we have lots of cool things going on. But anyhow, so the changing leaves, we're going to use this embossing folder. And then the dies come with these cute ones. It also comes with a die that will cut out all 3 of these leaves at once. But we're going to use this little oval. We're going to mimic what we already have, just with a different color, different color tones. And I think I want to try using more than one color to do the swooshing. So we might use a basic beige, actually. So let's grab our machine. Dun, 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 dun. I don't want to use white because that's a little too basic. And basic beige, I feel like, is a really lovely color. So let's find a sheet here. I really have been using it quite a bit. Basic beige. Here we are. So I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this in half so that we have a full card base. And then I'm going to cut a card mat. So in half, it's going to be 5 1/2, and that will be our card base. And then for our mat, I'm going to cut that to 4 inches by 5 1/4. And this is what we're going to emboss. Now this is a 3D embossing folder. So when you look at what plates you need, it will tell you, right? You get all of the things that you need with your machine. So we need a 1 and a 4 when we're using 3D embossing folders. So we have a 1 and a 4. We have our 3D embossing folder. And then we're going to put our paper right in there. Oh yes, oh yes. And I have not tried this before, so I'm hoping it will work. Because, you know, we'll both be in for a surprise if it doesn't. Okay, let's set that off to the side. When we do our greeting, we'll probably be using that again. So here we go. This is what we have. So much detail in this image, right? So this side really has a lot of detail, but we're going to do it from this edge. Grab our sheet of scrap paper again. Now, I am going to grab the basic beige because I like tone on tone. And then I think we're going to do a little bit of wild wheat on there. So this is an in color that will be retiring at the end of this year. And then we might possibly do, let's see here. This is where I usually ask you guys what you want to do. I think maybe some pecan pie. Let's see what we think about that. That might be too brownie, too like cat shit brownie. I want to say like maybe a garden green. Okay, we'll see what this looks like. I mean, it's just paper after all, right? So I'm going to start with my basic beige. We're just, ooh, we will just give that a really nice light. Ooh. Come on. Oh yeah, that looks so pretty. Look at the ink coming off of the edge of my stamp. So that's why it's important to hold your ink pad like a certain way. I think that's good. We don't want to overpower it if we're going to add more colors. Okay, so for this next one, and I think this is a Juicy Lucy pad too. Let's go like this. Oh my goodness, that is really juicy. Look at how that came off on the edge there. I'm just going to blot that. Blot it. Oh no. That does kind of look cool. But obviously now we don't see any of our basic beige, which is kind of okay. I mean, it still gives like an undertone layer to it, right? All right, let's see if we can wreck it with the garden green. I mean, I'm loving this so far already. And then that kind of gave me some ideas to do maybe like a splatter. Oh my goodness. Yes. This looks so cool. Okay, we got to go from this side too. Just a little bit. Oh my goodness, y'all. Look at that. It is so gorgeous. So gorgeous. So gorgeous. Okay. Let me really quick. I want to do some splatters, but I'd like to do that with rubbing alcohol because it dries a little quicker. And my rubbing alcohol is in my bathroom. I don't think this has rubbing alcohol in it. Let me just smell it. Ooh. Come on, aqua painter. Open. Oh, I was twisting the wrong way. Nope, that's definitely not rubbing alcohol. Okay. Uno momento. Now I can't, it goes backwards on purpose, right? So I'm going to get this brush out, which is our big brush. These, I called them aqua painters because that's what they used to be called. They're called water painters now. They come with 3 different colors, or three different brush sizes. So give me just a second and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right. So you want to have a rubbing alcohol that is over 90% because then it dries a little bit faster. And I have not done this technique in like ages. So hopefully it works out okay. I want to use the wild wheat. And I don't like to, like, some people like to smush on the inside of their ink pads and then get the ink here. I don't like that. I don't like it. It's dirty. So I use a block. So I'm just going to put a drop or 2 right there. And then we're going to put a drop or 2. Ooh. Woo! Whoa. Whoa, doggy. Okay. That might have been more than a drop or 2. I mean, it was. But that might be okay. All right. So now we're going to take this and our bone folder, and we're just going to whack-a-mole. And you're going to get these spots. And maybe I needed to use, oh, there it goes. I might have needed to use a, I'm not coordinated enough tonight. Maybe not the fat one, right? Let's try it with the not fat one. So this one's nice and long. We'll do the green. What color green was that? Garden green? Oh, that one is all the way up here. Ink refill. There we go. It'll be okay if they mix. Okay. And honestly, why don't we do this just slightly different? I don't have a small cup in here at all, though. So, oh well. We're just gonna try that again. Boop. Oh my goodness. The tension. Woo! All right. Now we're gonna use this big one. And that might work a little better. Oh, And I'm really happy that I'm using this glass mat. If you guys don't know, you can get this glass mat starting here July 3rd. It is $60. So look at that. How cool, right? How cool. Oh, I accidentally got it all the way up here too. Well, I hope I didn't get my shirt. Nope, all good. Okay, woo. You know how experiments go. Then this I'll just end up rinsing out. It'll be okay. But that looks darn cool. Darn cool. And this we'll just use as the outside because it'll get covered. So, yay! All right. Where am I going to set this off to? I've kind of got a mess going on here. Don't I? Don't I? It's okay. I think we're going to use wild wheat to stamp on vanilla for our saying. So. Let's just put our alcohol down by the shaving cream, which I haven't done that technique in a long time either. All right. Or maybe we'll do it on white. Oh, no, that's a little too bright. I mean, we could do it on, oh, why don't we do it on here? Yes, on the basic beige. Okay. I was going to try cleaning this up a smidge. Boop. Oh! Oh, okay. I'm just going to set this off to the side here so it is out of the way, and then I will wash it as soon as I am done with this video. Okay, look at that fun that we just had, right? Let's go ahead and get this just folded so it's sort of out of the way. And erase the rest of these little blops. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so stinking adorbs. Okay, I might have to incorporate that into, I haven't designed all of the scrapbook pages yet, but I think this technique would look amazing on the winter page that I'm going to be doing. So, there's that. I'm looking for a scrap piece of basic beige, because I don't want to use that whole big one. Here we go. And then we are going to use, my absolute favorite saying in this is, you are amazing in every single way. Like, and then there's a little note to brighten your day. So we haven't used that one. So maybe we'll do that one. A little note to brighten your day. And let's grab a block. Oh, yeah, that will fit just perfectly. And we decided we were going to stamp that in wild wheat, I believe, just to bring out some of that hue, because the green did cover that up just a smidge. Oh, beautiful mess. And let's die cut that. Bring in our machine again. For this, I would probably grab the mini machine, but since the big one was sitting right behind me, that's what we're doing. The mini machine, you just don't have to row and row and row. I think I'm going to cut out one of these leaves too, just so that it pops up from behind our saying. I'm just going to do that in the same color. No, I'm not going to do that in the same color. I lied. I'm going to grab a piece of scrap. I think probably for the garden green. Garden green. I have my scraps organized by color and color family, because that's how I organize my stamp pads, in a bin behind me. So when I am crafting, I can just look in that bin, for the scrap I need. Of course, somehow those scraps got to get in there, and that doesn't always happen in a timely fashion. So there's that whole thing. Oh, cute. Cute, cute, cute. Oh, that one will have to get out. So that's not coming out. Let's just grab our take your pick tool, poke it from right there, and now we have that piece. I do have to say, when I first saw this bundle, I'm like, Liz, why are you getting it? You do not need another leaf set. But I absolutely love all the texture and the detail that goes along with this. So I am super happy that I did purchase it. I love the size of the leaves and everything. Just, it's pretty. Okay. So yeah, we'll just slide that right in there. And let's see if we have some wild wheat ribbon. Or, oh, I know what we do have. We have this awesome in color jute trim. That will be perfect right here because it comes in our color. Boom. Now I'm going to put this right out on here. So I'm going to glue this down here first. Look at how weird that looks. That came through blue. Blue. All right. When you use green glue, you want to give some pressure on the bottle so that it just squeezes this little bit. If you are a hard squeezer and you get big lines, then you just want to go really quick. Because you do not want to have big lines of glue. First, it will create saturation on your paper, and that's never a good thing. And it might warp it just more than what you think. But saturation will not allow, like I'm going to put this adhesive straight down, and it might not allow that. So whenever I do ribbons on the front of my cards that are going to get covered up with a sentiment, so this is going to go right here, I'm putting the adhesive down right where that's going to get covered up. This will allow you to easily add your twine or your ribbon straight down to that. So we're going to do a circle. I'm just going to get that a little less curly. We don't want it like a pig's tail curly. And just round it out. I'm trying to go with the natural circle, the natural shape of it, so I'm not fighting against the twine, which can be hard for sure. Let's try and get that right there. And I'm going to snip this off. There we go. I don't like to snip it before I think I know how much I want. It doesn't always work out that way. But in this case, I think it's good. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and adhere this to our label. And for that, I'm just going to add some more tape and then put the leaf right where I want it. I think right like that. And now we're going to dimensionalize this. Now I don't want to put the dimensionals right where the big things of the ribbon are. So I'm actually going to add the dimensionals to my card front. I know I need one like over here, right? Yep, right there. And then we're going to add one in the middle and then one like kind of in between these right there. This will help keep your sentiment grounded, because when you add the dimensionals over the top of ribbon or twine or something like that, it might not be all the way stuck down to your paper and you'll run into some issues. There we go. And I know there's a lot kind of going on here, but I still think I want to add a few gemmies, something to just give it a little bit of brightness, because we do have kind of some muted colors on here. There are some in color ones. Let me see if those would look any good. 2000, here we go. 2023 to 25 in color. Oh, I think these will look perfect. Yes. So let's grab these yellow ones here. I've used these before. I don't know if I just used a whole pack up or what, but these will be cute. So grabbing that. Get off of the paper. I think I got too much putty out. There we go. And I typically do one and then two. And I don't know, these might not stand out enough. Maybe I needed something a little bit more. But it is what it is now. Check that out. Yes. So just remember that this stamp set, or this bundle, will go on sale starting July 3rd. It's called Changing Leaves. It is not going to be published in a catalog at all, but it will have the samples and everything right on online. And my website is elizabethgiles.stampinup.net. If you want to find my events and everything, you can find those on Facebook for right now. And yeah, that's about it. So again, thank you for joining me for my YouTube live, not live, I guess, my YouTube. And I hope you are having a wonderful evening. If I see you on Wednesday for Stamp Camp, you will see the surprise that is holding me hostage on Tuesday night. So anyways, have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.